Good morning and welcome to Waking Up with Don. Today we're waking up at Elliott Vocal Studios out here on 23rd Street. And I've got Pamela Elliott here, and we're in your studio instead of mine this time, aren't we?
Yes, we sure are.
What's all this? I mean, this looks like a real professional recording studio.
Yes, it is. We have state-of-the-art recording studio right here at Elliott Vocal Studios. A lot of people don't know that we have this facility in here. So it's all part of it. We've got someone in here warming up to get ready to, to get their session pulled up and start recording. And we have professional engineers, and I mean, it's a great place.
Now, you've got a professional singer in there now.
Yes.
Who's in from Hollywood, and she's doing some stuff with you here for a
Absolutely.
class.
It's Britt Sheridan.
Yeah. That sounds like a movie star name, doesn't it? Britt Sheridan?
She is a movie star.
It is. And,
cool.
But you don't have to be a movie star or a professional singer to come here. You can come here for lessons, or if you just have a really cool band and you want to, get a recording done, this is the place to be, isn't it?
Absolutely, it sure is. And you can come in and, like I said, you can do lessons, vocal lessons. We do anywhere from beginner to the professional. We have guitar and piano and banjo and bass guitar. We have all those kind of lessons here.
All ages, 6 to 60, whatever.
Yes.
So this is really good. So maybe you could take a few minutes and show me around a little bit. Or
We
maybe
sure can.
introduce me to some of the people you have working here.
Oh, you bet.
All right. Well, we'll be right back after your local weather, brought to you by the West Pittman Law Firm. westpittmanlawfirm.com. Welcome back to the show. I'm here at Elliott Vocal Studios on 23rd Street with Pamela Elliott. Pamela, what is this room here?
This room is it's a big waiting room is what it is. But we do special events in this room. We scoot the couches back, we do theater sitting, we set up a stage, and we have
theater sitting. I was here when you had an event one time and you had these rows of seats here.
Right.
The popcorn machine was cranked up,
yes.
which is really a cool thing to have around.
Absolutely.
And it was kind of a comfortable and intimate environment where you can really be eye to eye with the musician, with the talent, and they could sing or tell their story without any interruption. I know a lot of talent don't like to be background music,
Yes,
a lot of them like to have,
a captured audience.
A captured audience and an audience that's actually listening to their message and getting that out. And this is the perfect venue for that type stuff.
Yes,
isn't it?
it is. And we have a great time. We have events here. We have industry night events. Because we have the Pamela Elliott Talent Agency as well in this building. And we do special showcases, we do recitals, we do all kinds of stuff in here. It's just right.
Yeah, and maybe we can see a vocal lesson now, or perhaps
sure, that would be great.
I know you've got some talent in town from Hollywood to kind of give a lesson here, and I'd like to maybe talk with her as well.
Oh, you bet, that would be great.
Well, let's go take a look.
Okay.
Yeah. Pamela, what's this room used for?
This is my vocal studio that I teach in.
So this looks very cozy, and it looks very like an intimate setting, almost like you're in someone's living room.
Yes,
and that's,
we want it to be comfortable.
Yeah, and that's by design, just to keep people comfortable.
Yes.
Now, I'm barging in right now in the middle of a lesson you've got here. What are you going to do here?
Well, I'm working with Alejandro Arias.
Alejandro from
Yes,
Jam Therapy.
Jam Therapy, that's
Good to see you, my
right.
friend. Long time no see.
Oh, yeah.
We've got to get you back on the show. Actually, you are back on the show now. But,
well, the first thing that we do in a lesson is warm up.
Okay.
And we do some vocal exercises. We'll start off with the bubble, and we're just going to do a few vocal exercises.
So you're going to get them all warmed up, and I'll get out of your way and let you guys get to work.
All right, sounds great.
Then.
Ready?
Now, Pamela, is he sufficiently warmed up, or would you do this for a while longer?
We'll do it for a little while, and then we do a few other vocal warm-ups.
And what are some of the other things you might do to put him through his paces and to get his vocal cords going again?
We would probably do the GUH sound, the G,
Oh
and
boy,
really getting the lyrics down. Remember,
the only reason I'm laughing is because she's put me through this.
Yes,
already.
we have.
That's why I'm laughing. We did it on the show a couple of times. I did yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did the William Tell overture with before, but
So we do the ga 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 ga. And so that's one that gets your lyrics down and really helps open space. The initial space that we
talked about that vocal
Yes.
space that we have to have.
So those are just a couple that we do to get the voice warmed up and ready to sing. And then Alejandro and I, he works with the guitar, he plays and he sings, and of course he's in jam therapy, so he works on music.
Yeah, Jam Therapy's you guys
it's
have an
awesome band.
Yeah.
Awesome band.
Yeah.
If you love 70s rock,
I do. And
then go see Jam Therapy at Newbies
because
tonight.
that's my era. But I know you've imported some talent here in the way of Britt, who's here.
Yes,
Britt Sheridan sounds like such a movie star name too.
She is a movie star. I keep saying that because she is.
You think we can get to meet her?
Yes, yes.
Well,
Matter
let's
of
go check
fact.
her out. Yeah.
All right.
She was in the booth before. I saw her singing before. So
Yes.
let's go talk with her a little bit if we can.
Sounds great.
All right, let's go.
Zenobia Andrews here, your business system strategist, and I am delighted to be here in the Max Out Studios bringing you your Max Biz tip for today. Now, all week long, we've been talking about procrastination and the effect that it has on your potential. You know, procrastination is that thing that keeps kind of holding you back and preventing you from taking action today on the things that you know that you're accountable for, or you know that you have been dreaming about. You know, procrastination it truly is a bad trait to have as an employee, an employer, and especially as a business owner. You know, as a procrastinator, you're pretty much seen as unreliable. You know, colleagues, they can't trust you. You know, your clients, they feel like you're unreliable, that they really can't place something that's really important into your hands and know that you'll follow through. You know, it reminds me of when I was in school and the teacher would partner you up with this other student that you knew, you know, you had this big project, but you knew they weren't going to carry their end of the load with the assignments. Well, that's because they were a procrastinator. And that is so frustrating. Listen, you don't want to be that student way back when in grade school that no one wanted to partner with because they knew that they weren't going to follow through and take action on what they were accountable for. Listen, I'm Zenobia Andrews, your business system strategist, and I am here to support you. You can reach me at www.zenobiaandrews.com. And hey, if you follow me on social media, I will definitely follow you back. And let's continue to press towards the max.
Welcome back to the show. I'm here with David Powell from Innovations Credit Union. Welcome back to the show, David.
Man, thanks for having me on.
People are actually watching the show. They're seeing you now.
People are actually watching the show. I tell you, last week on the same day, a couple of folks that I know real well called me up and said, hey, I was flipping through channels, stumbled across Waking Up with Don, and there you were.
That's right.
So,
they were probably flipping through and said, ooh, what's that eye candy there? That's David Powell.
there he is.
Oh,
there he is.
yeah.
So I know last week you had at least 2 viewers.
Yeah. Well, that's good for ratings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
2 viewers.
At least 2.
At least. So what's going on down at Innovations?
Down at
nowadays?
Innovations, well, we got a lot of exciting things, really, in terms of product and rate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I am going around town right now in my duties as the business development manager, talking to folks about a new package of business accounts called Octane, which is essentially a free checking account for your business.
Which I enjoy, actually.
Yes, that's right. So you got free checking, comes with a free debit card for your business account, comes with free internet banking, and essentially any business in Bay County is eligible to come down and get a free checking account. So we got that going on. We're also running a special right now on automobile financing. We got rates as low as 1.29% on a new auto purchase. Obviously, you have to have qualified credit.
Certainly.
But we also have programs for folks that don't have stellar credit.
Mm-hmm.
So almost anybody in Bay County could come down. And
I mean, if you got a job.
with some conditions, if you have a job, working, steady, and can provide proof of that, we'll finance a car for almost anybody
Yeah.
There's some terms and conditions. You might have to put a little money down, or the rate might be adjusted a little
Sure.
bit higher. But there are programs out there for almost everybody.
Yeah, I tell you what, just back to the Octane real quick. I know when we first set up our little LLC for this show, you know, we kind of shopped around a little bit and we priced it out, and everybody wants money from you just for the privilege of having a checking account, you know.
And most all of the big banks either have a monthly service fee, and sometimes it can be as low as $10 or $15. But you know, to the small business owner, $10 or $15 is a portion of a light bill, or it's a couple of fancy coffee mugs like the kind you have on your show, or you know, $10 or $15 over the course of a year can add up to something.
It does. $10 is $10.
Or they have a minimum balance requirement at some of the banks, and Innovations doesn't have a minimum balance requirement. So, you know, a lot of small businesses, as you know, may only keep a few $100s in their account, and so we don't have a minimum balance requirement that will assess a fee. So it's pretty straight up fee-free account unless you bounce a check or do something negative like that. But, you know, nobody ever does that anymore. So
of course not.
Of course not.
They don't do it and get away with it, at least.
No. I'll tell you another thing that we're doing that's been having some success is some business lending. And lately we've had some success financing office buildings and some multi-family investment properties.
Oh,
and,
really?
Looking at some loans for some warehouses and even an apartment complex. So we are able to make loans at the credit unions that traditionally small business people and investment property owners haven't considered because they didn't know the credit union could do that. So,
I didn't know they could do that either.
So we've had some great success in business lending the past few months.
So, you know, say, you know, I wanted to go get a business loan from you guys. Maybe I just needed something to get me through the year. I mean, could I just go in there and
Sure, you could go into any branch. You could call me directly at the credit union at 233-4400, or you could go to our website and find out about any of these things. And that website's innovationsfcu.org.
Innovationsfcu.org, very cryptic, Federal Credit Union.
Federal Credit Union, innovationsfcu.org. And it'll give you a link to not only all of our deposit accounts, it talks about credit cards, talks about car loans, talks about all 6 of our locations, which is another thing. You know, we're very proud. We're doing a little bit of remodel and some changing at some of our branches to kind of keep up with the times, keep them looking fresh, keep them looking nice. And we're proud to have 6 branches in Bay County. You know, as the big banks consolidate and merge and kind of trying to save on cost to enhance their stock price, we're out there actively maintaining and looking maybe even to at some point expand our branch network. So with 6 branches in Bay County, certainly for most consumers and small business owners, we have some very convenient locations.
Well, I got to tell you, just from personal experience, I really enjoy the banking experience at Innovations.
Thank you.
It's not your typical standing online to get to a counter. You walk up to a kiosk, you're face to face with a human.
Yep.
It's all very accessible.
Yeah, and a lot of our members like that experience because they can see on the screen with the teller while you're doing your transaction exactly what they see, and it gives you the opportunity to see behind the curtain of how they really perform those transactions and what's happening.
Well, David Powell from Innovations Credit Union, thanks again for coming on the show.
Sure.
And we look forward to having you back again next week.
Me too, man.
All right. We'll be right back.
Thought my life was out of place, caught up in this rat race. Well, I crucify myself. Traffic jams, tragedy, lost my way, so unhappy. It's time to leave LA. So I wave goodbye to skyline as I drive away into the night, leaving
Hey, Britt, I am so sorry to interrupt. That was
all
just
good.
nothing short of beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That was just awesome.
Thanks.
And I heard one of the lines that said it's time to leave LA.
Oh, yeah.
And you kind of left LA to come
I'm
out
here.
here. Yeah, you're here.
Here I am.
Yeah, and what are you here for?
I'm here actually teaching some intensives this weekend for Miss Pam here at the Elliott Studios.
Now, you're not only a talented musician, but you're also an actress, aren't you?
Yeah, I do. I do a lot of acting. I've done a bunch of commercials and a couple CW shows and stuff.
Oh,
like
awesome!
That.
So,
Yeah.
so you've got some credentials here now. Now,
Yeah.
if I wanted to be, like, say, a doctor or a dentist, I would know like what kind of degree I needed and what school I needed to go, what test. How do you become an actress and a singer? How does that happen?
It's all about just the love of being creative, you know. It's a tough road, but it's a fun one. You just gotta chase it and go after it. Practice. That's my number one thing. Practice, practice, practice. I've actually started taking from Miss Pam when I was 8.
Wow, so you're a long-time student of
Long
hers.
time. I grew up in Texas, and I took with her, and then I moved to LA, and we've kept in contact, and now I'm here teaching some stuff for her.
You really have to be in LA to kind of be in it, don't you?
Yeah, LA and New York is kind of the place to be. You've got to just indulge yourself in it and really put yourself
But you
out
came
there.
from Texas, and you know a lot of people who become who make a living in that industry come from other places. You don't have to be born in New York or LA to make a living at this, right?
It's funny, all my friends in California, it's like a game. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? Nobody's from California.
That's so
So,
cool.
yeah, we all moved there with big dreams and stuff.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're taking a bite out of that dream too. You getting there?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, what are some of the things you've been in that we might know?
I CW The Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
I've done an episode of 90210 and a bunch of commercials like KFC and IHOP and
All right.
all sorts of stuff.
So you're actually a working actress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that, and I do music. I have a band.
Uh-huh.
We're called the Black Whiskey Union. Whiskey, no E.
Black Whiskey Union.
The Black Whiskey Union.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
We've got. We're actually doing a video that's going to be released this weekend on YouTube and stuff. So.
Well, I'll look out for that.
It's
on
exciting.
YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
a little
start following you
cover
on that.
tune. So.
Yeah,
it'll be
well, that
fun.
sounds awesome. So, what is some of the people going to learn from you here at Elliott Vocals?
Well,
What do you hope to teach people?
we're going to teach all sorts of stuff. We're going to go through like breaking down a script and character analysis and just, playing fun little improv games, trying to get kids to come out of their shell a little bit and accept being who you are, and being in the moment is such a thing for acting, being realistic and keeping it true and honest.
Yeah, because some people, I guess certain personalities lend themselves better to being in acting, but there are some very shy people who become actors and actresses. Isn't that true?
Absolutely.
And it's almost like an outlet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely an outlet. It's a creativity thing, and you get just to express yourself in a fun, different manner. And it's really, for me, I love acting because I learn so much about myself, especially when I teach and I see other kids or somebody, you just pull, everything you have to pull is from like a life experience and just have to relate to it somehow.
That sounds like it's just a joyous way to make a living and to live your life.
It's
it really does.
fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. It's a little crazy, but it's fun.
Almost as fun as local TV.
Woo!
But nothing's that fun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just great. So lest we forget, Elliott Vocal Studios just doesn't give lessons. They're also Elliott Talent Agency as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Miss Pam has found some of the best talent. Like even when we lived in Texas, she found all of us. She really did. She has an eye for it, and she's a great teacher. They've got some great classes here, and they're starting up a whole agency thing. So it's really good opportunity.
So not only do they teach you about it, they'll help you get a job.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Which is an awesome thing. I'd love to hear you play some more if you don't mind.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Just
Yeah, I gotta think of something. Oh, I don't have a capo. What's in there? Sure.
Okay, that's good.
Keep trying to run away, 'cause nothing's making me stay from all this insanity. I can't relate. Ooh, oh, you wanna make this disappear. Lost with no map to get out of here. And I hope you found your way home on a road that leads you somewhere tomorrow.
Pamela. Thanks for letting us get a behind-the-scenes look at what goes on here at Elliott Vocal Studios and Elliott Talent Agency.
Oh, you are very welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming.
And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing some more great names and great talents coming out of this place sometime soon.
I think you will.
I think we will. That wraps up another episode of Waking Up with Don, and we'll see you next time.